Saim Lingaya. For today's video, we will talk about complex numbers. Imaginary unit. You can take the square root of a negative number. If you use imaginary units, you can. The imaginary units is I. I equals the square root of negative 1. It is used to write the square root of a negative number. B is index. Square root of A is radical. Property of the square root of negative numbers. If R is a positive real number, then examples. Square root of negative 3 equals I square root of 3. Square root of negative 4 equals I square root of 4 equals 2I. Complex numbers. A number consisting of two parts, one real and one imaginary. For real numbers A and B, the number A plus BI is a complex number. If B is 0, the complex number reduces to A, which is a pure real number. If A is 0, the complex number reduces to BI, which is a pure imaginary number. In other words, all numbers, real and imaginary, are the set of complex number. The combination of real and imaginary number make up the complex number system. A plus BI, A is real part, BI is imaginary part. The complex plane. We modify the familiar coordinate system by calling the horizontal axis the real axis and the vertical axis the imaginary axis. Each complex number A plus BI determines a unique position vector with initial point 0, 0 and terminal point E and B. Blue line is real axis and orange line is imaginary axis. Absolute value of a complex number. The distance the complex number is from the origin of on the complex plane. If you have a complex number A plus BI, the absolute value can be found using the square root of A squared plus B squared. Example, negative 2 plus 5i equals the square root of negative 2 squared plus 5 squared equals the square root of 4 plus 25. The answer is the square root of 29. Example number 2. Negative 6i equals the square root of 0 squared plus negative 6 squared equals the square root of 0 plus 36 equals the square root of 36 equals the answer is 6.